Down one, down the lifeline. Yeah, going up to our guy. God damn, get up the fucking wall. Yeah. $140 on the Maggie. 140 on the other guy over here. Team down. Where they at? There it is.
Hello again, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. The thumbnail said it all. Chillin' equals W's. I swear, out of all the things that I've been working towards improving this season, chillin' and having a good time wasn't something I thought would be a part of that picture. Sure, all of the other things matter too. But if your head ain't right, all that other stuff doesn't work as well as it should. Any tips that I would share if somebody asked me would be just that. To chill and have fun. Oh, and do bot reviews of your gameplay, of course. Today's episode, we are playing a normal pubs match. This was just a quick warm-up before I swapped over to ranked. The game started a little slow, but the pace definitely picked up halfway through the round. I was playing Maggie because of the breakout challenges, and I have to say I was really enjoying her toolkit. I noticed that my higher kill games came when I started playing her. So maybe we see more of her here in the future. I don't know. I am a sucker for good group composition, so we'll just have to see how the group pans out. I hope you enjoyed today's video. You all know what to do. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the Outlands. So like I said, we're playing Mad Maggie today. I'm liking her toolkit. I really wish that Wrecking Ball would have done a little bit more disruption to that last guy. I feel like even getting a direct hit, he was still able to take me down. Granted, I was a little bit lower health, but would have been nice if it would have helped me out a little bit more in that situation. We had a pretty slow game up until we got to this POI. We knew a group was in here, but after getting through the first group, it seemed like one or two more came after us. So right now we're just doing our best to stay alive. I'm trying to stay somewhat close to my teammates. This isn't 3 strikes, so it's not a quick revive. But, you know, getting low on the time here, I want to make sure that when they decide to res me, that they don't have to travel far to do so.
I've still got an upgrade to choose.
So this game we're running alternator 30-30, and that's my typical loadout is an alternator and a marksman rifle. Every now and again I'll grab a sniper if I'm feeling saucy, but typically an alternator and a marksman. I like the G7 Scout more than the 30-30, I think, because it just has more bullets. I know it doesn't do as much damage, but I don't know, I feel like having more bullets gives me a little bit more confidence in shooting, and so even though I'm shooting more shots, I feel like I'm more accurate with it. After going back and watching this review, I definitely feel like I just need to always have an alternator on me, especially when disruptor rounds are available. If I'm not running alternator, it's definitely flatline and then R301. After that, flatline just has too much base damage, and it's a hard one to pass up. And see, here's this disruptor. I give it a ping, and our seer quickly picks it up. But hey, that's okay. Apparently, he needed it more than I did. But games where I have played with the disruptor round on this, it just makes the gun all that much more fun. I mean, you've got low recoil. I mean, it's a slower fire rate, but I'd rather have a slower fire rate and hit 90% of my shots than a faster fire rate and hit 50% of my shots. And the Disruptor just really makes up the difference in slower fire rate too, in my opinion. I chose the double drills with Maggie. I feel like that's maybe the best way to go. I don't know, I'm not a Maggie main. But having more drills seems better than just one big drill. Because if you shoot your one big drill off into space, then it's not really doing you any good.
Rings near, cuzzies. Got a minute before she closes.
So my teammates, this is the first we really got into anything, so kind of learning about how they play. They're not communicating too much, but they're using a lot of in-game prompts to keep in touch. And their ability to communicate, I think, is what led today's good game.
A guy up here.
I mean, it was more of me
He's
just
rezzing. He's rezzing.
following and reacting to them versus them saying anything in particular, but I'm kind of feeding off what they're doing and can make assumptions accordingly. Trying to snag this revive here. Don't know where the reviver got off to. Oh, there he is.
Where do you go? Mark him soon.
Know that the revivee's down here. I can hear him running around. I kind of steal his kill, but whatever. I put enough damage on him.
Hooray.
It would have been nice if I wouldn't have been down for so long in that first battle. Could have got some more damage, maybe some more kills out of the game, but so far we're sitting pretty good.
Stock here. Level 2.
We don't have far to move in circle. We've been marking kind of other teams that we've seen around the area. I made a mark on that jump tire just a few moments ago. We have a general idea of where our teammates, our enemies are at. Out of Olympus, this is probably my second least favorite place to be. The other place is the big hill over by Hammond Labs, running up to Phase Runner, or the part where you can use the Phase Runner. It's just a constant uphill battle and not a lot of cover. You have a little bit more cover on this hill, which is why it's ranked second versus first. If this was normal ranked, I probably wouldn't be shooting at these guys. But I'm just having a good time, just trying to farm some damage. I know I got circle on these guys here in a little bit, and the more resources I can stress on them,
Getting up with their
I think the better off we'll be here in endgame. I noticed that our Seers moved on up the hill and decided to push up alongside them, knowing that it's going to be a lot easier to fight with two people than one person at a time.
Eyes up, Farno. Got a target over.
Right now, just trying to play patient, trying to find out where all the teams are at before I get going too crazy. I know this team's down here and getting pushed by Storm. I'm trying to keep my drills out here just to keep them moving. Maybe make it a little bit more frantic for them. I was able to snag that guy before he got out of my line of sight. I know this person's running, so I try to head him off with a wrecking ball and get a hit on one of them. That was nice.
Where's the next team?
I get caught a little bit by Storm here.
44, the guy on the roof.
Just trying to shoot these guys. Funny how often Storm slips my mind in these games. Thankfully, it's not doing too much damage. I thought for sure this is where the game would end for us because we're obviously low ground, don't have a lot of areas to hide.
There's one other team.
But
right somewhere.
I'm going to just kind of be calm, take a deep breath, and, you know. There's another team here, so let's just see how things play out. We hear this team to our right. The team to our left pushed off a high ground, so me and Seer try to go up here. And this always frustrates me. I mean, we got the entire map, and the Seer has to mount the wall right where I'm already mounting at. It knocks me off the wall. It's just dumb little things like that that irk me a little bit every now and again. I do not know how those last shots on that 30-30 missed. Those first three were
91 on somebody.
right where they needed to be, obviously. I don't know how those last three didn't hit. But I'm able to give them the business, keep the pressure on them as they try to hide behind that little bit of cover. Try to put damage on this team over here, and Seer's obviously making a push. And I don't want to do this, but I know that if I don't push with him, it's going to be a 2v1, and he needs numbers. And so he landed kind of short, so I take the time. I decide to land far so I can be behind him and we can catch him in a crossfire. But they hop down, which is great. Gives us the high ground and able to keep Seer from taking too much damage. This lifeline hops up behind me and
how to heal up?
We trade. Really wish I would have gotten this kill here, but you know, just trying to stay in the fight, do as much damage as we can. So low on health. I don't know how many are left, but with the Seer's ultimate, I can see that this last Mirage is just waiting to get slapped in the face. Well, that's it, guys. Another VOD review for you today. Coming in hot with the idea of chilling and having fun, using the loadouts you want to use. Remember, it's just a game. Have a good time. Don't sweat it. Till then, guys, catch y'all later.